Hello, believers. I am Jomon. Welcome to Lifestyle Training Center. I have come online to speak certain things that should encourage you and edify you and challenge your faith. Lifestyle Training Center is a church. Apart from church, we do trainings, IELTS, spoken English, OET, and so on. This morning, I do a lot of other works, plumbing, electrical work, whatever I can to support myself. That's what, you don't have to be an ordained pastor, minister to preach, to heal the sick, to raise the dead. Wherever you are, start preaching, start manifesting Christ. You don't need an ordination, you don't need a degree, right? You don't have to quit your job to serve God. Serving God, you can do anywhere. You can see my t-shirt is wet. I was doing some electrical work, helping somebody in the morning. All right, so I'm going to talk about a little bit about faith that may edify you, strengthen you. Last week I have prayed for a lot of people, laid hands on so many people in person, over the telephone, and I saw few results. Some people got their healings instantly, some people recovered, and some people I did not see any results. I prayed for 3 people who were in emergency. What doctor had told they would die in 24 hours, but they continued to live. But within a week 2 of them passed away, and one person still living. I prayed for 2 paralytic. I did not see any results, and I prayed for a person who had a frozen hand. I did not see results with my eyes. I prayed for a boy who had an eye problem. He felt some improvement. He felt something in his heart, God's presence. Certain things like that, and many more over the telephone. You may say faith is faith when the mountain moves. You speak to the mountain, and if you really have faith, the mountain will move. That's what Jesus said. But what when we don't see results? Should we just throw away our bags and just quit? God is a liar, and I don't know why He is not doing things like that. Maybe you are laying hands on the sick. Maybe you are not seeing results. So that's what I want to address today. You see even if you see in the Old Testament, the Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, these 3 were challenged by the king, and their lives were threatened. They could lose their life, and they said in front of the king, they said, our God will save us, and even if He doesn't save us, we still will not bow before you, King. So that's what faith. Whether you see whether you see the desired result or not, you count God as faithful. That trust that God is faithful regardless of our physical experience, human experience. He is faithful to His word. So that's what keeps me going. Whether I see results, whether I don't see results, it doesn't matter. Jesus said, you shall lay hands on the sick, and the sick shall recover. Jesus said, preach the gospel. Jesus said, raise the dead. So that's where I am heading. I am not going to stop. Results are not going to determine my faith. My faith is not in my faith. My faith is in God. It is just a trust that He is faithful regardless of my experience. So that's where I'm going. You can take these advices and go forward. Don't stop preaching. Don't stop laying hands on the sick. Nothing should stop you. All right. So don't be lazy. I do a lot of work. I teach IELTS, OET, spoken English, plumbing, all kinds of whatever work I can do. I do these hands. God has given me these hands. I work and I support myself. I'm not collecting offerings or anything, no charging for healing, anything. These are all free. And just see one life, blessing others. I'm not a needy person. I'm a person who has overflow. So I challenge you, stop being needy. Don't just get stuck going to church. Become the church, right? Become the power source. Become the source of love. Don't be moved and carried away by gift and things, right? And only if you have the gift you can lay hands on the sick. Don't move by gift. Gift is good, but move by love. Love will take you to places where you can't go. That's what Jesus was not moved with gift. He was moved by love. Gift is amazing. It's from God, but that should not dictate or should not stop you from reaching out to people. So I hope these words have encouraged you. Time is running down, and churches are closed. You know where it is going to end. Now become the church. Become the source. Step out, lay hands on the sick. You can't be afraid of corona. You can't be afraid of anything and be scared. Jesus was not afraid. He touched the leper, right? And the leper was cleansed. So, not afraid of anything. Heal the sick, raise the dead. The sickness should be afraid of you. You shouldn't be afraid of sickness and disease. You should not die of sickness and disease. If it comes at you, you hit it till your last breath. Fight it. That's a believer. We should go home finishing our work, finishing our call, not by sickness and disease. They should not take us out. We should finish our work, and like Paul, like Christ, we should finish our work and go home. I hope my words have encouraged you. Another Sunday. I don't know what you did today. You just went to church, sang some songs, and I don't know. So let's unite. Let's stand together. Step out. Each believer, take up your place. Don't let sin and addictions hold you back from fulfilling the Great Commission, that is to preach, heal the sick, raise the dead. Walk in love. Love will take you to places where you can never reach. Like I said before, become love, right? Love will cast out fear. If you are afraid to preach the gospel, if you are afraid to lay hands on the sick, love will take care of it. So let it flow out of you. When you see the person in need, in finance, okay, last week, I went to supermarket and I met people and helped them with the money I had, whatever. When you see, it should flow, overflow, not just words. Healing should flow, finance should flow out of you. Not always asking, be a giver. So God bless you with this, simple encouragement. Okay, so step out, heal the sick, raise the dead. Jesus is King. Bye-bye.